We have to develop our indigenous technology. Mention was made here of Sindoor. We are really proud of it, not for necessarily what people perceive, that how much of an indigenous content was there. We are proud of it, that some of the best systems that worked, whether it was our BrahMos systems, whether it was our integrated air control and command systems, whether it was our radars, whether it was the whole this of it that was being done at the battlefield surveillance about the position of theirs. We decided to have 9 terrorist targets in the crisscross of Pakistan. It was not on the border area something, which we thought were there this way. We missed none. We hit nowhere else except that. And it is also not that was a very, it was precise to the point where we knew who is where. Entire operation was started at 5 minutes past 1 and was over at 28 minutes past 1. 23 minutes. Thereafter, a lot of things are said that this thing, foreign press and all these things, they said Pakistan did that and this. You tell me one photograph, one imagery. In, these days, these imageries are from the satellites all over the world. They are this thing, which shows any Indian damage being done, even a glass pane having been torn. Forces will be knowing what's happening in this thing, but I am just telling, they brought out photographs, they wrote this thing, the New York Times put out very this thing. Only imagery, they said 13 air bases of now and now, before 10th May and after 10th May. Whether it was in Sargodha, or it was in Rahim Yar Khan, or it was in Chaklala, or it was in Rawalpindi, air bases, including the Bellary, where they have got the AVAX, the control systems. Now, I want to send to you, you must meet him. I said, okay, send him sometime. So he came, he told me. I said, how do you know General McMaster? He said, I provide some services to the American Defense Forces. I said, what's your background? And then he told me something about his this thing. When I learned that he was a person who was the founder and CEO of Rhombus, he was providing on the basis, he started it, on the basis of the open information about the position of the satellites and what they were taking the imageries and some of these things, the entire forecasting model for next 24 hours for Pakistan, for American Army. Then the American Army started supplementing it with their own data. And he became extremely this thing, and this Rhombus Corporation became one of the very, very powerful organizations with very high technology, using AI, using particle these things, and multiple of other technologies and others. Then I asked him, I said, okay, that's very good. I'm impressed with what you said. We checked it up with these things also. We found tremendous distribution. His predictions are 70% right about anything relating to defense and military activities taking place anywhere in the world. He said, sir, I've come to you, I carry a sense of guilt. I said, why? I said, you've done so well in life. He said, sir, I've done so much for the Americans, this thing. I'm an IITian, but I could not do anything for my country. I want to do something for my country. But I said, we have got problems. You have taken American citizenship. And therefore, we can't integrate you with the system. He said, don't bother. You don't give any data. I will work on the basis of the open data. And I will teach your people how to manage it. After I go, you integrate the data with your own people to find out this thing. We have started working with him. And he said, I don't want to do it for money. It's not for money. This is the spirit that I want each one of you to go. Will you have that passion for your nation? Think that you realize it a little too late, or you will realize in 2025 that you have to take the country in 2047 where its destiny is, where it is destined to. Make it a proud country, a major military terms and economic terms, in science and technology, and everything and every area of the human activity. If you can manage your time, you can manage your energy, and you can manage your mind and spirit, you can achieve it. And you are not the first. Many more have done it, but only today you have got the opportunity. I did not have the opportunity. I was not an IIT. Actually, when I this thing, the IITs were just started coming up. There was hardly this thing. We also did not have that much, and the country did not have that much of a money. Today, the country has money to invest in science and technology. Next year, it will be probably another 1 trillion added to our country's growth. Probably we are succeedingly, we are going to become more this thing. Very few institutions today will say that they have got dearth of resources. Ecosystems is being built up. Infrastructure is being built up. Testing equipment and others will be available. If not, we will do it. Your alumni are a great asset. All over the world they are there, and they have been contributing a lot. I must say that, well, their contribution has been fantastic. But will you be looking at it only as an opportunity? You will make the life comfortable for you. You will be able to go for more of holidays to Mediterranean and other climatic conditions, this country, and thereafter. You can call that life successful. I will tell you one small incident before I conclude. During Second World War, in the concentration camps, there were many Jews who were kept there. One of them was a psychiatrist, and very well from Austria, whom Hitler had this thing and others. When he started looking, and then he was shifted, he started feeling the people coming to concentration camps, many of them were perishing, some in 3 months, some in 5 months, some 6 months. But this man, since he was this thing and there are certain things against him, he was kept for a very long time, almost the whole duration of the war, about 4.5 years, about 4 years. And was shifted from one concentration camp to another concentration camp of the Jews and others. He found hundreds of Jews, rather thousands of Jews dying. But even strangely, some survive. And he started taking notes. He said he writes, he wrote a book after coming out. There is an old lady of 74 or 75. She said, I don't know when the war will be over, but I have to go back home. He said, why? They said, they brought me and my son and my daughter-in-law. But my granddaughter, about 4 years is left behind. I have to go back to get her. And groom her, train her, whatever is that, bring her up and all these things. I feel very restless. I want the war to be over. She survived. Then, few years after the war, he met this old woman on the street with a teenager girl. He said, how are you? He said, fine. He said, this is my granddaughter. She found this old lady was now healthier, looking better than others. So he wrote a book, which became one of the bestsellers. And also in psychology, it's one of the game-changing contribution.